In today's video, I'll share with you everything I do to keep my home tidy and clean, as much as you can with toddlers anyways, so you don't have to feel overwhelmed in your home. I've always been more of a clean person, so this may come easier to me than it may for others, but I hope at least one point of information will be able to help someone take control over their home and make them feel less overwhelmed. I'm not sure who I heard say this, someone I follow on TikTok, but she said she runs her home like she's a CEO, and it makes sense to me. But as a Christian woman, I know that I'm not the leader of the home, but taking care of my home is my job, and I think that's the point she was trying to make. So one of my first pieces of advice is to take your role seriously. You, the mom, the wife, the one who keeps the home running while your husband's working. And I mean, for working moms, this is different and I can't fully relate to you, but like I said, this is maintaining my home as a stay-at-home mom. Taking your role more seriously and treating it as the real job that it is can look like having a schedule or routine that you follow. Treating being a stay-at-home mom as a real full-time job will really put things into perspective and make it feel like you need to put things in routine, and routine brings control. I have a few routines that I have morning routine, but I do to make sure my day starts off productive and not lazy. A cleaning routine, a different set of chores that get done every day. A midday routine, which is the time my kids have their nap time or quiet time, and that's what I do to fill my cup and just have my break for the day so I can reset and refresh. And an evening routine, which is just dinner prep, bath time, bedtime, and all that fun stuff. Not every day will look the same, all depending on what's going on in your day and if whether you're at home all day or if you have plans outside of the home. But I really do try to keep the morning routine as close to the same as possible, so I'm making sure I'm being as productive as possible in the morning. But having a good outline of things that you always do and putting them to practice will help you create good habits. And in no time, you'll be following your routine without even thinking about it because they will have become good habits. I was starting to say this earlier, but I have daily chores and I have weekly chores. Daily chores are things that can't be avoided, like sweeping and doing dishes. And weekly chores are things that you can easily space out, like washing floors and cleaning bathrooms. A few other cleaning rules I use to keep from getting overwhelmed or get me out of that feeling would be the 1 hour rule and having resets. The 1 hour clean is simple. You put on a timer for 1 hour and start cleaning. That's it. Just see how much you can get done in that time, and trust me, you'd be surprised by the results. You often get done much more than you think you could in that 1 hour. Plus, that way you're not cleaning for more than an hour and have more time for other things that you probably enjoy more, and you don't have to clean all day. It's not as daunting as we think. Resets. I'm sure you've seen these videos of people doing Sunday resets and such. Well, I do a smaller version of that daily and often. After every meal, the kitchen gets reset, dishes clean, and table clear. That way there's no mountain of dishes at the end of my day. The other living areas where the kids play get picked up before nap time and bedtime, with the kids' help, of course, because I'm teaching them that they need to pick up after themselves as well, because that's just a basic life skill. Now, the last thing on my list to discuss is laundry, everyone's least favorite, I think. And there's usually a lot of it, especially with kids of any age, really. There's two ways you could go about this, depending on how fast the laundry piles up. First one is common, which would be to do a load of laundry a day, which is something I've started to do because potty training kids is messy and you could stay on top of it very well this way. The second is what I used to do, and that is having designated days to do laundry a couple days a week, which works super well, in my opinion, as long as your laundry bin isn't filling up every day. Either one works, it's just a matter of preference and finding out what works well for you and your family. I think now I've covered everything that I do, and I hope this can help some of you, if not all of you. And know that you don't have to be perfect. It's okay to fall behind sometimes, but it's not okay to give in to the overwhelm and admit defeat. I'd like to end this video off with a verse, a little reminder for when you're feeling tired, stressed, and overwhelmed. It's a very good verse that I'm reminding myself of often, and I'm hoping it will also be helpful to you. Matthew 11, verses 28 to 30. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.